just going to be a trespass.
It doesn't matter. You still, at the end of the day, still stole it. It's still considered theft. So, ma'am, I want you to fully understand that I watched every single bit of what you guys did, almost from the time you entered the store till right now.
All right, so we are in Peoria, Illinois, and we are heading into a Walmart call that sounds simple on paper and never is in real life. Retail theft is already surging in a lot of places during the summer, and Peoria is no different. Stores lean hard on asset protection right now because they are watching this stuff in real time, and they are trying to hand officers clean information they can act on fast. What makes this one hit different is the human layer. We are talking about a couple, and they have a child with them. That changes everything for the officers walking in. You still have to investigate. You still have to hold people accountable, but you also have to keep a kid safe and keep the scene calm while emotions start climbing. And then you add the repeat offender angle. When someone is already sitting on pending theft cases and they are right back in the same cycle again, the stakes get heavier. For the suspects, for the store, for the officers who have to do this by the book with cameras rolling. So let us watch how this response starts to unfold and how the coordination and the pressure build in real time. If you want more real-world police footage reactions with straight, honest commentary, hit subscribe, and stay with me.
Stuffed it into his little bag, and he's just going to toss all the trash into a shelf.
Yep.
They're back to shopping again. Looks like they're waiting in line for the self-checkout on your side. Hey Sean, they're at a self-checkout on your side right now. They're scanning stuff on their cart right now. Paying for, I guess. Hey Evan.
Yep.
So I'll let you go. I'm gonna head over to you guys. They're about done. Looks like she's paying for it now. They're walking right now. You should be any minute now.
Stop. Yep. We need to talk to both of you guys. Right now I'm going to detain you though. Right now you're under suspicion of retail theft, okay? Put your other hand behind your back. Yep. We'll go through everything, okay? Yep. Yeah, you're good. I got to do this, so. Right now you're just detained, okay, man? Here, let me make sure that's tight. That's not tight. Hey, we're going to walk right down here to self-checkout, okay? We're going to go down to the asset protection office.
All right. So, am I going to jail if I stole something?
Could be, yeah. Yep. You can go around the corner here. Just face the wall for me, okay?
Yeah, I got some stuff on me.
Yep, you're good. Yeah. Face the wall. I'm a double.
I told you, if I'm going to jail like this, I'm going to jail, man.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if you're cool with us, I'm cool with you, you know what I mean?
I'm cool with you. I ain't
Yep.
gonna give you no problem. That's what I said.
Yep.
I got stuff on me. You hear me, sir?
Yeah, I heard
Right
you.
there, too. I got some stuff on me, sir.
Yeah, you're good. Where's all that stuff at?
Long way, bro.
No, it is. Can you, it's right here in front of me.
I got you. Here, just face the wall, Whoop.
I'm trying to help you out.
No, you're good.
What candy are for,
You're good.
Excuse me.
I'm going to trade you spots, okay?
All right.
We're going to slide right past you. I'm going to bring him out because he's got stuff concealed on him, so.
bring them out?
Yeah, it's just so she can sit down.
It's just this
I'm
stuff
going to hand you
right
guys
here. You
stuff.
can lift my shirt up. It's just this stuff right here. You can lift my shirt up.
Give us permission to search?
Yes, sir.
Let me call him and tell him we're in basket or something. Oh, these are good ones.
Yeah, they are.
These you got taste, man.
Yeah.
I got this stuff right here. In front of my shirt. That's it. Some candy in that. That's it. My phone.
We're going to take everything out.
Ma'am, can I see your receipt, please?
Yeah.
It's his phone.
Here's the
Can I
pack.
get my money inside?
Yep,
Yeah,
we'll
it's
make sure
gonna-
you get it, okay? Right now, I'm just grabbing everything out of there, okay?
That's all, sir. I ain't gonna lie to y'all about nothing. That's my candy wrapper.
Once it's done, I'll put it back in the pile, okay?
Why you touch my lighter? That's my lighter set. It's sitting right there too.
Alrighty, man. You can sit down, okay?
Hold on.
I don't want y'all to add nothing up that I didn't take.
I know,
But then-
I
No, you're good. Well, I watched you on video,
I
so.
know. I'm just saying
Like
I
the
don't want
last
it to be no
guy.
extra.
I got you. Do they scan the stuff? They scan the stuff in the bag?
Everything but the picture frame.
Even in the bag?
Yeah.
They took it
No,
out.
that stuff, no. No, everything that was concealed, just never came out.
I need to get into this bag.
Do you have ID on you?
I don't want to move, baby. I know.
No, ma'am.
Well, then it was an accident.
Yeah, when you scanned it, you had these together, and you only
I
scan.
didn't realize, I mean, I could pay for
Well, it's going to be too late because we're going to end up trespassing at the very least. So y'all won't be able to purchase anything. I mean, on the camera, it looks pretty clear, I'll be honest. We're just supposed to call the cops over anything over, I think it's over 20.
You're gonna need a cart.
They pretty much take care of it after there.
I didn't know that I didn't
From
pay
me, it's just going to be a trespass.
It doesn't matter.
If
You
they
still,
want-
at the end of the day, you still stole it. Still considered theft. So
That's literally like $5.
I understand, but you still have to pay for it.
To all my stuff, is what I'm saying.
To that stuff, ma'am, I want you to fully understand that I watched every single bit
Yeah.
of what you guys did, almost from the time you entered the store till right now. So I know exactly what you did.
Why are you taking my property out of it?
Because you didn't pay for this.
No, I'm talking about the shit that Ace paid for.
What's yours will go with you.
Okay, I'm not trying to get your ass.
No, you're good. I understand.
The first thing that jumps out to me here is how fast this goes from normal Walmart noise to a controlled detention, and that is because asset protection is feeding live updates, like a play-by-play. That partnership is huge right now in places like Peoria, where summer theft ticks up and patrol is getting hammered with these calls. And you can feel the officer managing two missions at once: secure hands and pockets, because concealed items can turn into concealed weapons, but also keep the temperature down in a public walkway with a child right there watching it happen. What people forget is these repeat theft crews learn the store layouts, the camera angles, the self-checkout routines. They will pay for a few things to look legit and walk the rest. That is why the officer is patient and thorough in that back room. Every item matters because the paperwork and the case have to hold up, especially when one of them is already sitting on pending theft cases.
That's right? I'll take that.
He got my phone. I'm just calling.
Yep. Do you have, are you guys able to tally this all up?
Yeah, 100%. Is this everything?
Yeah, it should be.
Even the things in here?
I don't know if this is guys is yours or
No,
what.
that looks like this. I think that's it. Alright, squeeze right in the pad.
Alright, so do y'all two understand what a trespass is?
Yes, sir.
So I am gonna need a signature from both of you. Print for me and then sign on the second line.
Just so you're fully aware, you're going to get an NTA. This is your child?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he did, the man back there did give me this for free because he said there was lines.
Regardless of the situation,
I'll
like,
never come back or do anything. Like, why don't they have the trespass?
Can you do me a favor? Can you see my phone is back there?
She's getting the
Where?
NTA. Why
It's a pink phone,
where?
by the photo place.
Yeah, we'll have one of them.
What's the difference?
She has a child, and I don't want to take her child away from her. What's that?
Okay, yeah, that's the main.
You got an adult with them? You got an adult with your kids? And your kids are okay, right? Her situation is different. If she goes to jail, her kid goes to DCFS.
I don't want to do that. I want it to be understood that we still have to hold people accountable. However, it's not our goal to take children away.
I'm saying, how much is this retail theft? Is it going to be a felony? What is it?
I don't know.
Is it what, 50
Nothing.
situations?
Not steal in the first place. All right. You had your Miranda warning read to you before?
Yes.
All right. You have the right to remain silent. And I need an audible answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
Yes.
All right. If you're down on your luck, there's resources available now.
Sir, I'm filling out applications. I'm doing everything that I can.
I get
I'm
it.
supposed to be getting drug court right now. Like I said, I already got legal problems going on.
I know.
I can't do nothing but say that.
Amor, how'd you get here today?
My mom,
You what?
my mom,
Is she coming here?
yeah,
Is she like here?
Yeah.
Now?
yeah.
Okay. I know I'm gonna run out to the car to talk to Clark real quick. He's gonna go. I'm gonna NTA her out, but he's on an ankle monitor. So regardless of if he goes or not, he's still gonna be held accountable. So all I need it for is the booking and the NTA paper.
That's
So,
Sierra.
okay.
I verified they're who they are, random.
Who's him?
Jacob Vaughn.
That's him? He had a different ID on him.
What did it say?
Do you have that ID on you?
What's up, dude?
What's your first
My
name?
name is Jacob.
Okay.
J-A-C-O-B.
I already Mirandized him. He said this is his brother. I'm gonna call for wagon. So.
Take a peek here real quick.
Yep.
She's Sierra, he's Jacob.
Okay.
There was a 49 that popped for him, but it was never taken out of the list. So.
Okay.
It's up to this guy.
What?
Do y'all have his ID? Can I see?
No, I don't have an ID on me.
No, we know who he is though. So you're going to county.
I got it.
Okay. You are getting NTA.
And
NTA is a notice to appear,
Yeah.
which means that you have to be in court in front of a
And
judge.
sir, when I go to the county, what do I usually do with this type? Because I'm on trial. Can you talk to me, please? Just give me a couple minutes of your time. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure something.
No, you're good. You're gonna go to county.
I'm on a pre-trial release ban.
Okay.
And I got on the 28th. I have court coming up, a trial for 2 retail thefts and a possession of a stolen motor vehicle.
Okay.
This is under $500 and some more. I don't know exactly what's going on.
I have no clue. Yeah,
That's why I'm asking you. So what's
You'll
going
be out.
on?
I have no clue.
So I'm gonna go to the county.
Yep.
What's going on?
You'll see a judge. Have you been to jail? You know how this goes, man.
What? Who is this calling?
Alexis.
Yes, I'm going to jail, Mom.
I just told you that.
Mom. What? Can you come out to the county and bring me some money or something, man?
You shouldn't need money for anything.
I should need something, man. Like,
How much do you weigh?
yeah, what the fuck?
You told me it's free.
Hell no.
They charge?
Man, this is where the job gets messy fast. It is not just theft anymore. It is the real-world fallout decisions, and the officers doing that math in real time. Peoria has been dealing with a steady grind of these retail theft runs, and in the summer, it spikes. Stores like Walmart are basically running a parallel reporting system with asset protection, and it is pushing more cases to the finish line. The hard part is what you see here. Repeat offenders are not just costing a store money. They are chewing up court calendars and tying up patrol time that should be on violence calls. And that kid changes everything. The officer is trying to hold the line on accountability without triggering a chain reaction where DCFS gets involved, and a child is suddenly in the system over a low-dollar theft. You can hear how careful he is. Firm, but trying to keep it human.
Whether or not you go out to the county doesn't change anything. You're going to be arrested, so it's going to mess with your probation.
What do you?
Mr. Bond.
What's that?
No, I said, I was telling her you had to run my name.
Oh, yeah. So I just need you to sign this after I read it off to you, okay? So what this is saying is Wednesday, March 15th at 1:15. It says 13:15. That's the hours we use.
Yeah.
At 1:15 p.m. You're going to go to courtroom 321 at Peoria County Courthouse.
Okay.
Okay? You're going there for retail theft under. Okay? So if it was over $300 that was taken past the last point of entry, that's a felony.
Okay.
So, okay? Alrighty, I'll need you to sign this, okay? Okay, you're free to go. Are you guys good?
The girls kind of always just care about the
Yep, you're free to leave. Don't come back. They don't want you back here, okay? Make sure you make it to that court date, or else you will be arrested.
And this right here is the part nobody clips up for the comments section. It is paperwork, it is signatures, it is court dates, it is the officer standing there making sure the next step is crystal clear, because once you let somebody walk out that door, you do not get a redo. You can feel how controlled the officer keeps the tone. Not soft, not angry, just locked in. He is reading the notice, he is making sure she understands where she has to be and when, because in these repeat theft situations, the crime is almost the easy part. The hard part is getting it from a chaotic moment in a store to an actual accountability moment in a courtroom. And I want people to really sit with what we are seeing. This is not a Hollywood arrest where everybody gets cuffed and hauled off and the story ends. One suspect is already out of the scene. Now the officer is dealing with the other adult, and the child factor is still hovering over everything. He is basically building a bridge between Walmart Asset Protection reporting it and the court system actually processing it. That is why he is so specific. That is why he is not just tossing a paper over and walking away. What hits me watching this is the clarity of consequences. The officer is spelling out the felony line, past the last point of sale, dollar threshold. That matters because a lot of people involved in these cases talk like it is just store drama, like it is just a warning. But that line is real, and once you cross it, the system treats it differently. And if you are already sitting on pending theft cases, then the margin for error is basically gone. That is not the officer being dramatic. That is reality catching up. Now, I'm also watching the way he ends it. You are free to leave. Do not come back. Make the court date. That is a boundary. It is not a lecture. It is not a victory lap. It is the officer saying, this is what the store wants, and this is what the court expects, and I'm giving you the cleanest off-ramp you're going to get today. Because if you miss that appearance, the next contact is not going to be a calm conversation in a Walmart. It is going to be an arrest warrant and a different kind of day. And this is where the bigger picture comes in. Peoria, like a lot of places, is dealing with that summer bump in retail theft. Walmart and other big retailers are leaning hard on surveillance and asset protection, and they are getting better at packaging cases. What that does is it removes the gray area. There is less room for I did not do it or you cannot prove it. So for the people choosing to keep running the same play, the odds are getting worse. The response is faster. The documentation is tighter. The court trail is clearer. I also think moments like this matter for community trust in a quiet way. Because this is what most policing actually looks like. Calm language, clear instructions, a focus on compliance and future behavior. The officer is not escalating the emotion in the room. He is lowering the temperature while still keeping the legal accountability intact. That is the balance people say they want, and it is right here in front of us. At the same time, I'm not going to pretend this is satisfying. There is a child involved, and that sticks with you. Even when officers do everything clean, the kid is still watching adults gamble with their future over stuff that is not worth it. That is the ripple nobody budgets for. Not the store, not the court, not the officers. But it is real. So my final take, the officers handle this like working professionals. They keep it organized, they keep it understandable. They do not turn it into a spectacle. They get the store what it needs and they set the expectation for court. Now it is on the suspects to do the one thing that decides whether this stays contained or spirals. And if you want to see another angle of how these cases go, when someone tries to talk their way out of it with that one last desperate move, I have a recommended video up where a shoplifting mom realizes in real time that her go-to tactic is not going to stop the cuffs. Watch that next and tell me if you think she made it better or made it way worse. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did this feel like the right balance to you? Firm, controlled, and still mindful of that kid. And if you are new here, subscribe. We stay in the footage, and we stay honest about what the officers are dealing with.